Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in and check out your boy, P-Funk. Thinking right out here in my lab where I do what I do for you. I got a lesson today. I'm gonna teach today. It's a little personal. And why I don't get ignorant with ignorant people. I know better. I know myself. That's why. And if you did, you would get less trouble with the ignorant people too. Let's talk about that lesson. But I know a lot of ignorant people. Love them, but they are who they are. You gotta love them for who they are, not for what they are. So again, let's rock. Rightism, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's always a message in my stories from life. I give life lessons. You tune in and receive them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking way of life through mental and spiritual discipline, practice daily, will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. See where we're going with this? Let's get there together. So I asked the question, do you know you? You women I'm through. That's what I do for you. It's rhetorical, but if you don't have the answer for yourself, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. Don't be them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous, avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm a spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you, right thinkers. Know that self and too. Might not be true. Right thinkers. P-Funk philosophy on why I don't get ignorant with ignorant people. I know better. I know thyself. To you, that's the question. I'm telling you from my perspective. I'm putting out there, and if you got the same perspective, you got it right. If you don't, you might have to do some work. And that's all. I'm not here to bring nobody on, trying to embarrass or believe nobody. You don't fight. First of all, this is why. Let me break it down right quick. You don't fight ignorance with ignorance. The old attitude, you fight fire with fire, power with power. Yeah, that don't work. Okay? Wrong times wrong, never come out right. Understand that. Just ain't that nonsense. The two negative make a positive. No, it don't work that way. Two bad things to come out to a third bad thing. Self-mastery. Getting knowledge and understanding about aspects and concepts of yourself. And knowing when not to what? Engage in what? Ignorant activities, ignorant actions, no matter who they are or what they're doing. No matter what, don't involve yourself with ignorance. Why? Philosophy says you can't claim not to be ignorant when you acted ignorant. That's why. That's why I don't engage. I could, and I have, and I used to love it. Now, I give up. When you're ready to give up something that you particularly like, that's when you're ready to move on. That's growth. Letting something go to do something else. A lot of times people got birds in the hand. If you got two birds in your hand, damn the bush. Okay. But if you got one bird in the hand, all right, let me go in there. No. Hold on what you got. If what you got working for you, that's what you stick with. I got right thinking in my hand, in both hands. I ain't got the room for nothing else. Moving on, get the concept. All right. But in life, when ignorance rear its ugly head, and it's going to do that in spite of hell, and just understand, when that happens, you just have to learn how to step back and watch it do what it do. Because it's going to do that regardless if you're there, they're not there, like it, don't like it. So let it be. You can't control ignorance. You can't enlighten ignorant people. You have to let them be and figure it out for themselves as they go. The thing that they do, the consequences of that action will start putting them in a position where they maybe I might stop. Yeah, you think? Moving on. I know you can't have an intelligent conversation or interaction with an ignorant person. I know that for a fact. I know that from experience. Sad but true. Yeah, I don't even fight that fight no more. I'm so done with that fight of trying to help ignorant people. Leave them be. That's the conclusion I come up to where I know I can't help them, so I leave them be. But I give my life lessons on being married to a ignorant person. Fellas, sisters, if your mate is ignorant, oh, you're going to have problems. But don't be ignorant. No, don't you be the ignorant one. In every relationship, you got the ignorant one, the smart one. You got the dumb one, the ignorant one, the smart one, and the enlightened one. And the question is, who going to override the other? Night and day, share. 50-50, nobody know better, but one time a year, day gets an hour longer, and one time a year, night gets an hour longer, okay? So again, equal opportunity. And when you understand nature cycle, stop with that man, woman, who got the best, who no. It's equal. You give ignorant is billing, just like you give knowledge is billing, because it's going to take it one way or the other, so let it have its way. But you have to be the one to work. You can't act ignorant, do ignorant shit, and then claim not to be ignorant. No, that's the pot calling the kettle black. You can't do that. I can't engage in ignorant activities. I just can't. I personally refuse to, but that's what I said. I'll hold myself accountable. Not that I can't. Oh, I can. Shucks. But I just make the decision and the choice not to. All right? Over that. You can't. Okay. Yeah, okay. You can't act ignorant. No. If you can condone something, you couldn't be doing it. That's the pot calling kettle black. I'm not doing that. That's my point. If your mate is ignorant, which is there, okay. So now I deal with ignorant people. When? Every day. No. Every goddamn day. Frustrating, okay? But it just seemed like everybody comfortable being ignorant. They ain't got no problem being ignorant. They going about their merry ignorant way. So I step back and let them have their way. You can love, admire an ignorant person from a distance, but you can't change them. They are who they are. They're going to be who they are. Trust me. Let it be. You're not going to change that. They have to. And remember, and for all you therapists, all you people, I like to help out teachers, but you can't want no more for the person than they want for themselves. You want bad for them to do good. Yeah, you want so much. You want them to be so good. Yeah, but if that's not what they want, that's not what's going to happen. I've come to realize that too, okay? You can't get out ignorant, a lifelong ignorant person. If they've been ignorant for so long, they're going to stay ignorant. Just a fact. It's very rare that a person changes being ignorant after a long period of being ignorant. It's okay being young and dumb, yeah. But as you progress through life, you should start finding things out that you should be ignorant to. So again, that's growth. So you don't even try to change them. That's not my goal. That's not my intentions. I know and love a lot of ignorant people, but they being ignorant don't change how I think about them, how I feel about how I think about it. Yeah, I think they're ignorant, but how I feel about them, that ain't gonna change. I still love them. Dumb as a bag of, okay, but that's on them. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Love him. He wasn't the guy. Moving on. Again, I don't get caught up in other people's stuff. I'm personal. Always have been, always will be. I didn't know then, but I was always personal. I didn't give a damn about nobody. Y'all call me conceited. Whatever. But that's getting in the mud. This is the phrase I learned from my pastor. I love this lesson. Getting in the mud with the pig and then claiming not to be a pig. That's a pig. You're in the mud. You're in there, but you're in the pig. See how that go? And until they start realizing, I realized, you know what? I think I better start getting in the mud with the pig. But my philosophy was, I wallow in the mud. Why? I can wash it off. You know how we had a reason to go. He said, "No, brother, right? That's not how it's done." He has some good points. My philosophy, I swear and bend a little bit to give. All right, for what's right. I ain't just doing it because he's Christian. Okay, I get the concept. All right, but being a conceptionist, I have to understand this difference. All right, but I learned a life lesson about what? Getting ignorant and AK, getting in the mud with the pig and claiming not to be a pig. Man, I was just as dirty as the next guy. I was a wallower. Okay, I loved it. And I ain't a pig. I ain't a pig. You just as piggy oink oink as you can be. All right. But before I learned what that lesson was, I used to get ignorant and then model in the mud with the best of them. I was a wallower. So I started thinking about it, and it made sense. With me, if I reflect on it, I might give it to some of the stuff. I ain't got time for that. So that wasn't one of them. I took that one to heart, and I think that's a good life lesson I learned from my pastor. He got it from his dad. But I watched those ignorant pig-dwelling people in the mud by themselves now. I don't indulge. It ain't no fun. See, when if you a pig, if you're in the mud, you in there by yourself, it ain't no fun. You want somebody in there with you to frolic around and frolic. Yeah, that's what they like. Wallow in the mud with the pig. But again, I ain't a pig. Oh, yes, you are. Now I can actually say, I'm not a pig. Why? I don't get in the mud. Simple. You can sling it, all the mud. You can get as ignorant and disrespectful and act out as much as you want. I will not respond in ignorance. Out of intellect, I know how to handle that now. I've gotten better. So when you expose yourself for being ignorant, now I know how to deal with you or without you. Mostly the latter, because if you're ignorant, I'll just leave you alone. That's all. I'll ghost you. I'm not ignorant or a pig. Why? I got self-knowledge. I know that self. I'm a right thinker. That's why. And I feel proud when I make that statement. Why? Because it means something to me. Like James Brown told us, say it loud, what? I'm black and I'm proud. At one time, being black was shameful. No, hell to the no. All my teachers said, I'm black and proud of it. I just watched my man talk about Marcus Garvey, Pan-African Jamaican, from the group called the Moors, or the Moosas, okay? But they was rebellious people. Them Jamaicans ain't no joke. They serious. Why? They spiritual, and they didn't give in to the white man. I love that. I'm starting to learn, but them rosters, man, they ain't the one. Why? They just as spiritual as you want to be, and they ain't the one you mess with. Why? They don't give a damn. They don't give a damn. You don't give a damn. We don't give a fuck. So them the ones you might not want to be dealing with. Why? If you ain't sincere, they're the best people in the world when you're sincere. Yeah, but those are things I'm learning. Okay, I see why they never been taken over. Why? The spirit kept them going. The Igbo, they jumped off the boat and walked right into the damn oil. You're not enslaving us. You got them punks that, well, I want to live. That ain't living. That ain't living. That's what they was trying to show you. Live free or die. Ain't that somebody's mantra? It ain't ours as a people. Why? Man, we humble ourselves, take a big ass whooping and scrounge around for a little bit. Man, stand up or get knocked up over. Don't bend over. You know what happened for them guys? Moving on, right? Real men stand up straight. All right, get them off your back. I like Islam for doing that. Making the man stand up right. That way a nigga can't get on your back. Get up, stand up. I'm with that. All right, but just getting it with, I forgot what the hell I was at. I'm really down here with the mud, getting in the mud. I just stopped that nonsense. All right, now I watch ignorant people. Okay, yeah, you just got that. Okay, here you go. I'm not. All right, here we go. With self-mastery, you can protect yourself against being what? Being an a-hole by doing the ignorant things and doing the stuff that you claim you don't do. You can't claim to not be and still do it. Well, I'm a Muslim. You still eat pork? Yeah, you ain't a Muslim. If you ain't acquiescing to what you profess, you ain't that. Stop saying you want. Please, I'm just ain't got any personal. I don't give a damn. But if you following something, follow it. I'm a right thinker. You wild out, yeah. You do dumb stuff, yeah. You ain't the right thinker. Stop. Don't claim that. Don't put that on me. No, I don't want that. I preach against that, and I live against it. So that's the last thing I want. A bunch of ignorant, bunch of right thinkers. No, that ain't representing me at all. All right. I was told by my mom, my baby, you're really growing and getting better at being me. That God stuff you do. Okay. All she knows is that he talk about God a lot, but he acts different. You talk different, so it must be good. If mom okay it, you good to go. If mom gives approval that okay, you go that way. So, but then again, you get approval yourself. So I don't know, mom gonna give me approval anyway I do. She gonna stand. She like your boy in the office. Director order, what is executive order? Yeah, executive order everything. When it comes to her baby, yeah, he good. All right, let's go. I'm wrapping it up. I'm having fun. Where we at? I was told, yeah, I remember. Okay, now I remember times. And again, if you got ignorant or disrespectful with me, I'm busting you up. We going at what? I was ignorant. I ain't settled for that, and I'm coming. But my mother said, baby, when you gonna stop fighting? When they start pissing me off, okay? So don't piss the old man off. I still like to fight. Still can do it. I'm in the gym every day, all right? I see you out there. I'm one of them. I see my man for over 60. I'm repping 70 now, my dude. I went through 60. I'm done with that. I want to see how 70 look. I'm ready to put that new outfit on. All right, coming up. When my ego was in control, okay, the first time you got out of pocket with me, I'm checking your ass. Without a second thought. Why? I got that from him. I ain't taking stuff from nobody. You ain't gonna disrespect me. And I'm in the game. Oh, I would make an example out of you. I would make an example out of you. What do you do? He called him this. He said that. Why? That's like, yeah, I'll bust you up. Sorry. Moving on. That's how it used to be. I just said when. I said back in the day, a time. But again, when my ego was in control, again, that's what the ego will do. But now I'm a little older. I'm a lot wiser. So now I can't take the ignorant, disrespectful nonsense. I can take it with a smile. The whole time I want to bust you up, but I had to learn to maintain in control. I still got a few people I want to bust up. I got one. If I see him, I'm gonna punch him in the face. Everybody said, "Yeah, I'm. Don't mean a damn thing. If I say what I'm going to do, you can't talk me out of it. You can't change nothing. Understand it? That's like me trying to change your belief. Don't waste your time. I believe I'm gonna punch him in his face when I see him face to face. I'm gonna go right inside his head, like Trump, like Obama said about Trump. He talking that reckless nonsense when we face to face. He a different dude. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Stop writing checks that your ass can't cash. Meaning you can't do half the stuff that you claim. And if I prove that, you'll be looking bad. So don't make me cash that check by kicking your ass. Punch you in the face. I won't get that far. Ain't gonna be one punch. You ain't gonna fight back. That's what I said. It ain't gonna be a fight. I'm gonna punch you in your face. Why? What do you do that for? Think about it. Okay, you got what you deserve. Call me karma. Every now and then I gotta put my karma jacket on. And for him, I'm wearing it like a suit of armor. You're gonna get karma. I'm not letting it go, dog. I'm not letting it go. I need you to understand that. If anybody who knows me, you might know what I'm talking about. But if you don't, I'm not letting it go. You know. When ignorant people, even me, do ignorant shit, you make them look stupid when what? When you don't engage. Every time I got ignorant, I look stupid. Why? I was the one doing it. I had to be responsible. Now I got to deal with. I done broke the guy's nose. I done broke his jaw. I done put him in the hospital. They told me to give me hospital bills. Why? Because I was ignorant and stupid stuff. Again, I ain't no different. I'm not exempt, but I tell you, I don't do it now. Like, that's the difference. But that's what ignorant is. I know ignorance. I used to be ignorant. I will let you make an ass out of yourself now. Out of what? Your emotions and showing your ignorance by doing, saying a bunch of negative, ignorant shit that you gotta be responsible for. I just let it go in one ear out the other. Why? I don't even engage no more. Why? I'm numb to that. I'm numb to that. You wanna hoop and holler, fuss and fight, you got the wrong person for that. No, we ain't doing that nonsense. But you free to air yourself out, show yourself, and prove who I know you are. I ain't got a problem with that. I'm going to deal with you accordingly. And when you do the wrong thing, I'm going to deal with you harshly. Don't make me go Capricorn. Moving on. And again, I'm at a place in my life right now. I'm at the place. I'm just at peace. I'm proof. Hotel. I got supreme peace. I've got everything I need to have, and I'm happy with what I'm doing in my life. And that being there, you can't get to me, okay, with what? The mudslinging or the ignorant and disrespectful action that used to upset me or get me, I might want to react. Nah, I done got better at that. That's self-mastery, okay? Perfect segue. With self-mastery, you know that ignorant people will do ignorant shit. They ain't gonna stop. You have to make the decision, to stop engaging with them. That's your decision. That's your right. And when you get better at knowing you and controlling you, it won't be a problem. Why? I'm past that. I don't go so good. I done got so good. What the hell? I done got so good. Now, the thought of doing something ignorant, disrespectful, rude, don't even cross my mind. I ain't built for that no more. Why? It makes no sense. It goes nowhere. I don't profit from that. It ain't a good thing to do. If you can do something to somebody that you don't want done to you, you're not a good person. I can't do that. If I don't want it done to me, I'm not going to do it to you. I don't give a damn how mad you make me. No, but wait a minute. I can't speak for back in the day. I would do it in a heartbeat. Now, I can't do that. So you, on the other end, benefit. Why? I don't give you what you give me. If I did, you wouldn't like it. But if I did, that would make me like you. I'm not like you. Okay, you're not like me. Understand that. Wrapping it up, taking it home. Appreciate you tuning in again. This is our life lessons. This is a good one. I was ignorant. I was once ignorant. You remember, I was lost, I was found. Everybody got a past. But I changed for the better, according to my mom. And I don't give a damn about anybody else. With her approval, it's all good. So when a person you respects and give you the stamp of approval that you're doing a good thing, you keep doing that. And my mom is my judge of me doing what I'm doing. So far, she said I'm doing good. So I'm going to keep doing what mom say do. And she said, knock you out back in the day. If you got in my alleyway and we fighting, I'm kicking your ass. Why? My mom said, take you out. I listen to my mother. I'm a mama's boy to the end. And in closing, right there, this may you all live to be 100. Me 100 miles a day. So I never know my right thing, because who now know why I don't get ignorant with ignorant people. And passed away.